Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle, and today we're going to be doing an electronic stuffing of my tax refund into my high yield savings account that I have with SoFi. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted something yesterday about my SoFi savings account. Currently, the interest rate on my SoFi account is 4%, which is the highest I have seen. So I love that about them. It is promotional, so it's not for a long time. I think it goes until June, and I can't remember what it is going to be after that, but you can constantly do things to keep it higher. So that is one thing that I like about SoFi. And then when you have your savings account, you have vaults in it, similar to Ally, who I've used in the past. They had buckets that you could do. SoFi has vaults, and what I like about SoFi is when you earn interest, it goes directly into the vaults that you have instead of going into the main savings, which is nice. So you can see what category is earning what interest instead of trying to figure it out on your own. So I really like that. Um, so I'm going to start off here. We have $4,154 that we had received from my tax refund, and we're going to go ahead and put some placeholders in place in my binder so I can know what I have in there. So let me go ahead and get some placeholders out. I had kind of separated them the other day because I knew I was going to need them. So we'll put them here. So I don't have a lot of those. Okay, and then these are just the blank ones and fully funded. Okay, perfect. So we'll have those there so they are easy to grab. And let's go ahead then and get started. I don't think I put these in order by binder, so I'm going to try to remember what's in each binder. So the first one we're going to go into is my hybrid binder, and I think, let me move this here, or is it better here? Maybe here, because I'm left-handed, so I kind of like things to be right there. Move that. Okay, so the first one we have is my emergency fund. And we are going to be fully funding my emergency fund. I have a tracker in here, but I'm not sure if I'm going to color that in on here. So in my emergency fund, we are going to be doing a full $1,000. So I am so happy to be able to fund that completely, and it just makes me feel so much better to have that there. So yay for that. Let's see, so we're going to do 1,000. I'm going to just use this placeholder. I have these available in my digital shop. My link will be down below if you're interested in them. It's just a digital download of several of these, and it comes in all different denominations. So we have $1,000 in emergency fund. And let me just, I will probably do the tracker since I don't think it's going to be such a long video. And also, as I'm writing this, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Hope everyone has a great one and you guys have some great plans. I do not have any plans, so I will be doing some recording. I'm going to be doing my nails. I'll be going to the gym. So yeah, nothing too crazy here. Okay, so we have emergency fund done, and then I think the only other one in here might be photo, and I think that might be under my low priority. So let's see. Yes, photography. So in photography, we're doing $275. And let me minus as I'm going along. We did the minus 1,000. And then so for here, I'm going to be doing just a blank placeholder because it's not like a even amount, if that makes sense, because it's 275. So here's another one of my placeholders that comes in that digital download. Let me grab my marker and we will do 275 here. And this is for, I do photos every year with my girls. It's something that I started doing in 2017. I love doing it, and I think it's a great way to keep memories. I think photos hold so many memories, so I love doing that every year. And then that's minus 275 here. So if that's not something you do, I highly recommend it. I love it so much. I can't tell if this is dry or not, because I don't want to put it back in there and it's not dry. It looks shiny, but like I said, I can't tell if it's quite dry or not. Okay, so we did photos, and that is all that I have for my hybrid binder, which is my high and low priority. So my next one, let's do my kids binder, because I have quite a few to put in here, I believe. So let's see. First one is going to be clothes. Yes, so here we go. In clothes, we are going to be doing $200, and I believe I have a $200 placeholder, so that is going to be simple. We'll put that here. And then we'll do my tracker. So now we have $264 in there. Okay, so let's do 200. And then the last one in here, I believe, is sports. Oh no, we have school. Forgot about school. So for school, I have a tracker again, but I will probably track that offline. For school, we are going to be doing $600. So again, I'm going to just do a blank one so I don't have to do two placeholders, because I'd have to do like a 5 and a 1. So we'll just do a blank one, 600. And then my tracker. This cost is really going to be going towards my youngest. She is starting pre-K at the end of this year in September, and I really want this money to accrue some interest because it is, we have to pay for that schooling, and my oldest, we obviously don't pay for schooling. So that is going to be really towards my oldest. That's where a lot of this is going to go, or my youngest. That's where a lot of this is going to go. There will still be some that goes towards my oldest as well, whatever she needs. Okay, and then the last one is sports. And we are doing $100 in here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this placeholder in here just because it was right on top. And this was a freebie that I had gotten from one of the cash budgeters that I follow, Anna's Budgeting. I'm not sure if that's still her name, because I printed this one a long time ago when I first started. So I'll have to make sure I tag her below. I was trying to put 200 instead of 100. Okay, so minus 100, and that is it for kids. Okay, let's cross that one out. And then I think the next one we can go into is my holiday, because we have some birthdays and holidays that we're gonna put in here. Okay, so I have a birthday envelope, and this is for everyone. And then I've also recently created a birthday for myself, my oldest, and my youngest. So um, for birthday, I have $200, and I'm going to put $100 in each of my girls' envelopes. So let me just minus this 200. And then I don't think I have. I'm going to just use these again. Let's go here. There's for Aubrey, and then here's for Shay. And let me get some trackers. These are the trackers that I use from Barebones Collectives. I absolutely love them, and I've been using them for a while now. I have a whole bunch of them. So if you are interested in them, I have an affiliate link with her now, and that's super exciting. And I'll make sure to tag that below. If you use my link, you'll save 20% on anything you order. So let's see. We have Ob's birthday. And I probably could have broken these down a bit more, but I was trying to think of like items that are like big items that I need to save for that can accrue interest. Because so their birthdays aren't until October and then November, but I usually spend a lot of money on their birthday. So I want to help myself as much as I can. Then we have Shay. Perfect. Okay, and then the next one that I'm going to do is Easter. Easter. I wonder if I should actually do. No, I'm going to do Easter. I did $50 in here. So I don't have a $50. So again, I'm going to just use a tracker, a blank one. So I'm going to just use one of these. This is one of my old ones that I had from when I was the nurtured budget. So we're just going to put 50. We'll let that dry. Update my cash tracker. I decided to do Easter over St. Patrick's Day because I feel like I spend more on Easter than I would on St. Patrick's Day. So that's why I did that. Okay, and then I think the only one left in here is Christmas. So for Christmas, I need to obviously update this tracker. Oh, let me minus 50. I don't think I did that. And Christmas, we were doing $300. Again, this is one that I spend a lot on, so I want it to accrue that interest. And here's my $300 that I'm going to use. And I need to just update this tracker some other time. Okay, so that is it for Christmas. And that is it for my holiday binder. Okay, my next one is going to be my auto and travel binder. I combine those two because I do want to save for some traveling, but that's not really like a high priority for me. But I wanted to have something for that. So I don't think I took the 300 off. See, when I do this, I get distracted. So Okay. In auto maintenance, we were doing $200, and I don't have any more 200, right? So let's just do another blank one for 200. Okay, so I have $80 in there now, and I'm adding 200, which gives me a total of 280. I will be taking $80 out for my oil change, but this other one is really going to kind of be like for like these like brakes, because I'm going to be needing brakes probably soon. And well, I don't know about soon, but I'm going to need them at some point. And I know brakes are kind of expensive. I just put new tires on last year, so I'm not worried about that because that's another high one. But this is just mainly for this. I have some free oil changes due to like an issue that I had with the oil change place that I went to. So thankfully I have some oil changes covered for a little while, so we can just build this up. I hope to not have to touch this. And then repairs. So this is just going to be kind of like any unexpected, like something goes wrong and I like, it's just not like something normal that would go wrong. Like for example, like if my radio went out or something, like it would be like an electronic issue, which would be really expensive, and I would need to fix that. So yeah. And then in repairs, we are doing 200. So we will do a blank one and do 200 because I don't have any more 200, which I knew I wasn't going to have a lot of what I needed. So that's why I had these blank ones. And I need a tracker. Okay, perfect. Minus the 200. Not sure if I did that. I feel like I missed one somewhere, so that's great. Or maybe I didn't. No, I think I'm good. And then the last one is going to be insurance and registration. So this one's really going to be for my registration because I know that's going to be coming up in June, and we are going to be putting $400 in there. And I think I have a 400. Yeah, 400. So I'll put that in there. And I need a tracker. Okay. So there's that, and we minus that. We are good here. I can mark that one done. And then the last one I'm going to do is my debt binder. Oops, that opened right up. So in here, I'm just going to go straight into my debt envelope one, and I'm putting the remainder of this, the $629 in there. So let's find a blank one and do 629. And I'm not sure when I'm going to apply this. I think I'm going to let it just build and maybe do it at the end of the year. I thought I was going to maybe do it now, but why do it now when I can let it build? So yeah, I don't know. I haven't thought about that one. I like I said, I thought I was going to do it at the end of the month, and now I'm like, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just let it build into my high yield savings. Like that's what it's there for. I don't have to necessarily pay it off right now. I just need to pay as much as I can towards it. So in my mind, paying as much as I can towards it would be letting it build up and wait until like the end of the year. So maybe I'll do that. But I also like to see these payments being made and see progress. So that's where I struggle. But yeah, so that is all that I have in there, and we are at $0 now. So just in review, we did $1,000 in emergency fund, $600 in school, $200 in birthdays, $300 in Christmas, $200 in clothes, $200 in auto repair, $200 in auto maintenance, $400 in auto registration / insurance, $275 in photography, $100 in sports, $50 in Easter, and $629 in debts. So I love that my first idea is I want to save this instead of spending it. To me, that is just showing growth in the things I want to change, the patterns I want to change. I have to be more responsible. Yes, we always want to buy things, but I buy things on a monthly basis, so there's literally no need for me to spend it when I need to save it. If I didn't need to save it, sure, I could somehow responsibly try to spend some money, but still try to save as well. That is all that I have for you guys today. I hope everyone has a great Valentine's Day. I'm not sure when I'm going to post this, so this could be coming either today or sometime next week. It just depends on my other videos. I have to do some more. I have a bi-weekly recap coming up, and then I also have my Within Wealth Wednesdays savings. So I'm not sure when I'm going to post this yet. So with that being said, thank you, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.